What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of Minecraft with me, your boy Iggy. Back here in the survival world. You know, been a little bit. I've been kind of focused on the SMP world, but yeah, definitely excited to hop back in here and keep working on kind of, blending this into the surroundings here. So last episode we finished up the cafe, so to speak, here, and I think today I want to get a road going up to it at least, and then possibly some terraforming, maybe decorate up the building a little bit, which I think would look really nice. We do have, actually we don't have the pop out, so I think I'm going to convert these and add little like pop out bits right here, just so we can kind of put like a flower pot or something on those, make it look nice. Or maybe we'll just do like a little planter in front right here. That could also be an option, so we'll have to kind of ponder that over and figure out the direction we're going to go with that. So yeah, basically we're going to be messing with this, but before we do any of that, there was a couple things that I just wanted to go ahead and do. So a while back, if you remember, we actually smelted up quite a bit of the netherrack, and this all needs to be harvested. I just don't feel like doing it because it takes forever, but we'll come down here and we've got quite a bit of the nether wart. So we're going to grab 4 of those. And then is this a, yes, we can, perfect. So we're going to go ahead and just get a couple stacks of those because this is actually one of my favorite roof blocks in the game, and I just wanted to finally have some so I could put it on my little frame on the chest in the storage room, and then this way we'll be able to use it in the future for, the ceiling or roof of another build. Maybe we'll do it in with these, because that way we can get in the nice red contrast over here. As you can see, this is not like all the way completed yet, just because I kind of have to figure out how we're going to kind of branch the rest of these together. This part right here is going to be just, a joy to disguise, but we'll get to that when we get to that. So let's see. One other thing that I really wanted to address was if we come back down over to one of these. So we've got this building right here, and I think what we could potentially do is leave like a 3 wide right here and then cut out this floor and then maybe grow some chorus fruit in here. I mean, we could also potentially cut out part of this floor as well, because we don't really need like a ton of space, I don't think. So if we just like, I don't know, maybe left like a 3 gap, because I like to work in odds, we could put the wall for like kind of our partition right here, and then break out these 3, and then just have the forest fruits kind of down along there. I think that could also be kind of a neat thing. So you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and start by just kind of seeing how that will work, and then maybe we'll have a good use for this building for the time being until we actually get a decent forest fruit farm. So before we do any of the past stuff over there, I'm just gonna knock this out real quick, and once I've got something to show, we'll join back up, have a look. So give me just a moment. All right, so here's what I got. We just went ahead and knocked out just 1 floor because these things really don't grow to be that tall. And if we check on it frequently enough, I'm just more curious if these are going to be able to grow next to the walls. So we're just going to do a little test here and just kind of grid these out. And yeah, we'll see if they grow. And then in the middle, I just put a dispenser with a water bucket, so that way we can go up to the top and shoot off any of the flowers from up here with our bow, and then we can just hit the button and it will wash all of the chorus fruit down and basically where we need it to go. So that, okay, so it looks like they're not going to really grow near the wall, I don't think, but you know what, we're just gonna let this sit and kind of watch it for a little bit, and we'll come back and see how this turns out, especially with these back ones. See, I don't like the fact that those right there are changing color while the rest of these are growing taller. So if these ones start, yeah, that one went dark. All right, that one went dark. So these are probably going to go dark as well. But this one on the end here seems to be growing, and it's next to a slab. So, All right. Well, like I said, we'll just kind of have to watch it and see how this goes. And, if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But yeah, I think we'll just leave that as is and head over to the next bit of today's episode, which is going to be right over here. We are going to be working on doing some of the terraforming. So I'm thinking we should probably start our path over at the actual build. So we'll get a nice, 3 wide. And totally forgot I had this giant hole under here from the original glow squid farm. So that's a space that we'll be able to use for something at some point. But let's kind of just go and like kind of diagonal this out a little bit so it's not too close to the actual build there. And we'll try to keep this thing about 3 wide. I think that's what we were doing over here. Was it 3 or was it 5? 1, 2, 3. It was 3. So perfect. All right. On the right track. So I'm going to go ahead and get this dug over to there, and then we'll start getting it filled in with some of the, various path blocks and stuff that we've been using to make our little roads throughout the town. But overall, this little city of ours is definitely coming along pretty nice. I mean, we got a pretty sprawling little, spread here. We're almost done with this half. Once this building's in, this will probably actually be pretty large, so I could see that potentially coming out as far as there. So then maybe what we'll do is this will be kind of like the residential stuff over here with all the actual big buildings, and then maybe over in this area, because it's already relatively flat, this could be a potential good place for some farmland, and then we could possibly get like a little mill right here, like a water mill. Yeah, I like that idea a lot. So that's probably what we'll end up doing there. But that being said, I'm going to go ahead, dig this out, and once we've kind of got an idea for what we're going to do here, we'll join back up and get cracking on it. So give me just a moment. So I was down here putting stone bricks at the top so the gravel in the path wouldn't like fall down through, and it occurred to me this room could potentially actually be used as a chorus fruit and flower farm, because it's relatively close to the super smelter. So if we wanted the puper, is that how you pronounce it? Puper bricks, whatever. We could definitely like deepen this and then put in dispensers with arrows to shoot the flowers, and then do the whole, like water trapdoor like line in the back to flush everything to the front to a centralized hopper collection system. So that's something that we may end up doing with that. But with that being said, let's go ahead and get back to the path. We're also definitely going to have to do something about in here at some point, and that's where my shulker box went. I was kind of wondering. Go ahead and take that back. But yeah, no, this room, I mean, this is salvageable. Like, this is not too bad. We could definitely do something kind of cool in here and have, like, the way down to the farm right there, or even just put a bunch of dispensers, like, in the ceiling of this thing, so they just shoot straight down at the, what's it called? At the flowers on the chorus plants, because that way, it'd be a lot easier to redstone. So that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get this path in. We're just going to copy what's over here. It's not going to be that entertaining to watch, so I'm going to do it off camera. Once it's all done, we'll join back up and actually have fun with the actual decorating. So give me just a moment. All right, path is in. Pretty basic stuff, nothing too fancy. Looks like we actually missed a block right there. Luckily, I still have the shulker out, so let's do I think a gravel would look good right there. So we'll grab one of these. Go ahead and boop, and boop. Perfect. All right. So over here, I think we're definitely going to want to pull this grass bit out a hair. And then maybe hedges right here. I think a hedge line could be actually pretty nice. So you know what? We'll get rid of these 2, or 3, I should say. We'll go like that and that. And then we're actually going to have to make a quick run over to, I just want to make sure I have enough room to over here. Check how we're doing on our bone meal. Not too bad. But we'll just grab, let's see, we'll grab a stack of those. Stack of those. Why does this not sound like it's running? What happened? Did this break? There we go. Okay, so now we gotta put a moss block back in there. Alright, well, it looks like the farm had briefly kind of messed up a little bit. So it doesn't really do us that much good if it's chunk loaded, but not actually producing. So, well, at least we got that taken care of. And you know what? We can just toss this in there because we don't need it. Alright, well, that's good. That's not causing lag for no reason now. Got our goat right there. So let's see. I'm thinking for right here, we try something kind of like this maybe. So we'll do... My thing is, I don't know how tall I want to do these. So let's try... We'll alternate with a block gap in between. Kind of like that. And then maybe we use like moss or something to kind of bring these up and make it look like a little hedge wall. It's kind of the thought process I had behind this. So let's go over... Actually, I'm going to go grab some more of that bone meal real quick. Should have plenty right in here so we can grow some of these trees. Let's just grab a stack of that. Okie dokie. So let's we're gonna leave those as bushes. We'll come over here, we'll do that, and then I got way too much stuff. Give me a second to clean up my inventory here real quick so we can actually like work. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll bone meal these up, get it to grow into a tree, get our silk touch hoe, just go ham, get all this taken down. But anyway, so we'll kind of do like a blend. Kind of something like that. Now, I don't know at the bottom if that's going to be... What if we pull this one out? Does that look any better? Not really. What if we came forward? No. What if we went back? Yeah, back is the move. Okay, so that's what we're going to do is every other block here. We're just going to go back one. And that'll kind of give it that depth without it coming forward into the walkway here. So let's do another leaf. And then yeah, and then we'll get like one more back in here and then kind of pull all of this up a little bit. So we'll just kind of... Yeah, so now we've got a nice little kind of hedge wall going there, and then we don't really have to get as fancy back here behind. But you know what? Just because I'm kind of a perfectionist, I think we still are going to. So let's see, where did I put... I guess we can put our leaves back in here. Moss down there, put that over there. Those, and those. Those can come out. Put our hoe back. Get rid of that. That back in there. Okay, so that's looking good. I had andesite. Where did my andesite go? There it is right there. We'll grab that and that. Go over here. Get ourselves, I don't know, maybe a stack of the little slabbers. And then maybe we'll do something kind of like that. So I think maybe we could do something like that more over in here. And then kind of do something like that. And that doesn't look all that bad. You know, that's pretty decent. All right. So let's continue with the terraforming. We can get some 2-high grass to grow in these. It'll kind of fill out that bush line a little bit. Yeah, you know what? Actually, we'll pull that one out. Do a single high grass right there. Pull that one out. Do a single high grass right there. And then that way we can go and pull off one of these. We're going to need a few of those. We can put one there. I need to put the little slabs in for that. So let's see. We need the woods. Grab that. You know what? Let's try with stairs first. So if we went like that, that, And then we took our flower pot and put it like that. And then maybe we stick, I don't know, one of those in there. Yeah, that looks nice. Okay, so I need to make some more stairs, and then we'll do that for the remainder of the side. So give me just a moment. We are definitely moving along here. We'll throw some grass right there. Bring that one down. Let's try that again. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Okay, and then right here, these two, we will grow our moss. Moss and moss, just so we get the nice green on the side there. Same with over here. That's going to bother me if we don't. Very nice. That's a nice clean transition right there. You know, this one, I'm almost debating not doing these. I don't think we're going to do these. I think we're going to leave these as they are. And then maybe do a tree right here, because that won't be too obstructive to this, I don't think. So let's see, do I have any like decent saplings that will grow tall? I don't. Okay, well that's fine. We'll come back to that. So yeah, pretty good so far. Let's grab, you know, just a couple random flowers. Now I'm running out of space. We can put our moss back. And I guess we can do a tulip there. Where are our pots? Let's go ahead and just get these all the way around. There, one there. Do one there. Yeah, all right. Sweet. And then probably what we'll do is one here and one here. And then this needs to be brought out a smidge. Okay, perfect. Yeah, coming along pretty good so far. So I'm going to do a brief cut here, get the inventory tidied up a little bit, and then we will come back and finish this up. So give me just a moment. All right, so we are going to see if I remember how to grow one of the extra tall trees here. So we should be able to plant that there. Go ahead and bone meal this up, and hopefully it comes out tall. Yeah, that came out really tall. That's like really obstructive to the build, actually. Alright, so that's not going to work right there. We're going to have to go ahead and get that torn down, and I don't like that it's touching the other log, so I'm just going to go ahead and grab the old trusty hoe and just shred through it real quick. So you guys will have to give me just a moment to do that, and then we will rejoin and give this another shot. So give me just a sec. All right, we got the tree down. Let's try, you know, maybe instead of right there, we'll do it. Let's see. So if we want this sapling there, okay, we'll put these back. And let's take those and try putting that right here. Yeah, okay. So we'll go 2, 3, 4. And then we'll grab our sapling. And nope, we need the torches. Let's do 4. Grab our saplings again. Try this one more time. We'll put it right there and hope it grows this way. Of course, every time. Now we're just gonna grab 2 because I think this is going to be the last, well, almost last of our decorations. So let's just continue to bone meal this guy until he actually. Is it still blocking the building that much? Yeah, it really is. That's not. All right, this isn't going to work. So let's. Once again, I'm just going to cut, and then when I've got the tree in the right place, since you guys have seen how you do it, we'll join back up and have a look at everything and do the final couple things. I just want to make sure none of this is touching any logs, because if it does, you're going to have a bad time. All right, so we can go ahead and remove that now. Didn't destroy any of the building, which is good. So let's go ahead and switch up our approach here. So I think instead what we'll do is we'll put it over here. So I guess the sapling would go right there, which means these would go 1, 2 back. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we can go ahead and use that to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Guess we should probably pick up all these leaves just so we can terraform a little bit, make the tree a little better if we need to. Get my saplings. Go right there, and then let's try this one more time. And of course it gave us like the most pathetic tree ever. Gosh. Ooh, I'm having a time. And look at all these leaves. Okay, so let's you know, let's just try something else here. We're experimenting. It's all good. Do that. Do another one right here. And see if we can't like kind of just like get these to kind of like merge into one big tree. Or maybe we'll have to... Oh, come on. There we go. Okay, so that's a little bit better. So now what I'm thinking we can do is shift, remove that, and do a couple of these. And then we can just stick one there, there. Maybe a couple more. There. And we'll throw one in. Again. Just perfect. Just take that down just in case. All right, so that I think is not too bad. Let's have a step back and look at that. So yeah, that does kind of fill that area, but right here is still kind of an issue. So you know what? I think ultimately... All right, give me a brief cut here. All right, so what we're going to do instead, I think right here, diagonal from there. Maybe right here, actually. We'll go one. Oh, God, I always forget these are a pain to do. So 1, 2, and I should not have done that. Okay. And then we'll grab our these 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That shouldn't be too high that it obstructs the view of this. And then we can just kind of go around the edges like so. And like that. Oh, of course we can't reach. All right, let's go up. Not too bad. Okay, perfect. Go over there. Bring those down. Another one right here. Bring these down. And then we'll just kind of throw some sparsely in between to kind of fill it out a little bit. Yeah, that's a lot better because then it doesn't really obstruct the view of... We actually need a couple more over here. That's good enough. All right, so we can pop these out. Pop that out. Pop that out. And then once the sugarcane grows, that'll be kind of a nice little bit right there. Maybe just back in here, we'll just kind of have some more bush action. Right in there. Yeah, all right, I like that. And then, you know, we'll pull these forward one. Just kind of do something like that, maybe? Nah. Yeah, a little too close to the building. But I think that actually is a lot better right there. And then maybe right here we'll just add a little too high one and kind of place another right there. And then maybe some more bushes kind of over in here. Kind of fill this out, make this look a little bit better. All right, we got a nice little kind of framed archway right there. That's going to bug me. Hopefully that goes away. But yeah, and that doesn't obstruct from the front of the build too much. If we take our bone meal, we can come over here and just kind of hit this with some grass. Get rid of a little bit of it so there's not too much. And then we can scatter some, you know, moss carpets in there. Come over here, do kind of the same thing. Hit with a little bit of grass. Nothing too fancy, nothing too extreme. Kind of break it up a little bit. We'll do that along the backs here. Just kind of make it a little more lived in. Need my bed back. We'll do that right there. Boom, boom. Yeah, and then maybe what we'll do is just like a line of trees kind of along here across from the building. But the last thing that I did want to go ahead and make sure that we got done was pop those in there. Let's go back over to the ender chest. Put that away. We're going to need, you know what? Where's my, this one. And then we'll throw some flowering azalea bushes over here. So boop and boop. And boop. Boop. Very nice. Close the door. Now all we need is the last little bit of stone to fill that in. So let's get that done. Oh, well, see how it works. And then bam. There. Right there. All right, and just like that, I would say the front bit here is actually starting to look a lot better. So that's definitely an improvement. We'll have to get some more trees or something kind of along the lines over here. And actually, one last thing, like for real last thing this time. Let's go ahead and get that and grab one of these and just hang it from right there. Very nice. And now I think that means we can probably lose this one. So let's hit the overlay. Make sure we're looking all good over here. There's no dead zones. What about back in here? Are we still good? Yeah, everything has a block. Perfect. All right, look at that. We are all set. So here's what we got. You know, kind of decorated up a little bit over here. Made it look a little nicer. Got our coarse fruit, which actually... All right, one more cut. I'm going to clean this up, and then we're going to go check how that coarse fruit over there came out, because we may need to move it down into the basement of that in a future episode. So, just a sec. Okay, so it looks like the back ones are a no-go, so we're just going to have to go ahead and remove those, and the spot is probably going to be a no-go. I'm not sure why some of the ones in the front grew and some didn't. I think it's these two by the dispenser, because there's a like diagonal block was causing an issue. So maybe we'll leave those alone and just try like here and here. But again, that's right by the wall, so I don't think that's gonna... I don't think that one's gonna survive. I mean, it might, but I don't think it's going to. Yep, it did not. Okay, so get rid of that. All right, so we'll definitely have to relocate this in the future, but for the time being, you know, it kind of is what it is. I'm not going to fight with it too much, and it looks like these can actually get pretty tall, so that's a plus. But yeah, I think that is where we're going to call today's episode. If you liked it, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell button so you're notified every time a new video comes out. Check out all my links in the description down below. Leave me a comment while you're down there, because I love reading your guys' comments. And as always, thanks for watching. Hope you have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.